Now that game was in Minneapolis because the Kohl Center is occupied. Boys State tipping off earlier today with Aquinas playing later tonight in the semifinal against Mineral Point. We now go live to Madison. News 19's Scott Emrich will be on the call. Now, you're down there every year, Scott, but it's been a while since you've seen the Blue Golds compete.
Yeah, that's right, Colton. Aquinas is making its first trip to state here since 2016, but this team does have a lot of big game experience. 12 of their 15 players have participated in a state tournament in another sport, so they're used to the bright spotlight of the state tournament. Joining me right now is Aquinas head coach Brad Reinhardt. And Brad, how does that come into play, having all these kids with a lot of big game experience?
Yeah, we think that that's a huge, advantage for these kids to draw on as they get into the bright lights and the big stage of the state tournament. Hopefully they've got that to draw on, that having felt that before in their other sports that they play. It's just great, to have that in your back pocket where not everybody has that advantage.
Playoff runs have their own unique story. Tell me what you like about your team and how they're playing right now heading down the stretch.
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively, and I think that's been the biggest difference for us, in stringing wins together here. We've been holding opponents under 50 a game, and we feel like if we can be, around that number, even just a little bit more, we can give ourselves a chance in any game. So, the offense will follow, but if we're solid defensively, we kind of like where we can be.
You've been around the guys all day. What's the mood like?
Yeah, they're in a good spot. They got a nice send-off from our high school and our elementary schools in town. They got down here and had a shoot-around and a walk-through, a little pregame meal, and here we are. So I think they're in a good spot and ready to compete.
Can't wait, Brad. Thanks a lot for your time this
Absolutely.
evening. All right. We got our first Division IV semifinal about to tip off. Marathon in St. Joe's from Kenosha. Then it's Aquinas at about 8:15. Colton, back to you.
All right, thank you, Scott. Highlights and hopefully some post-game reaction tonight at 10. Be on the lookout for that. West Salem, meanwhile, will face Pewaukee tomorrow around 3:30. Both those games will be right here on WXOW and live streamed on our website.